my name is Hero, and I'm bringing you some Dark Matter KUDA gameplay. I grinded for 3 weeks in hardcore mode to get this camo, and I finally have it. I don't regret it. It's beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite camo they have ever put out. Now, the gameplay you're actually seeing here is my very first game after getting the Dark Matter camo. I just stuck it on the KUDA. I just prestiged. I love the KUDA. I figured, why not? And we go into a kill confirm lobby. I do fairly well. I think I got 20 before someone power slammed me. What an a-hole. I was so upset. But we do fairly well for our first game. Now, what I want to talk about a little bit is the challenge, because obviously I did this for 3 weeks. I have a little bit to say about it. First things first, this isn't a challenge it's a really hard challenge, so I don't think it's for a casual player to go out and get this challenge. You really, really have to want this camo, because some of these challenges and some of these guns are just going to drive you insane, they're going to make you angry, and you're just going to have to power through it to get the camo. I'll talk a little bit about what I thought was easiest and a little bit of what I thought was the hardest and what really got me angry. First, we're going to go with what was easiest, and I definitely think, hands down, the assault rifles were the easiest. Most of the assault rifles are super easy to aim. They're basically laser beams. They're pretty easy. I don't think I had a whole lot of trouble with the assault rifles. Just like go into hardcore mode. Hardcore mode is literally your best friend. I bounce back and forth between hardcore domination and hardcore free-for-all. I've seen a lot of people recommend free-for-all for all the challenges, but I don't actually recommend free-for-all until you have all the headshot challenges done, and here's why. When you're playing free-for-all, everyone's going to be running at you. It's going to be crazy, and you're going to have to actually take time and aim at these people's heads, especially when it's not a very accurate gun. So like a pistol, for example. So what you want to do, you want to play domination, you want to sneak into the enemy spawn. Being stealthy is your best friend here. Like, the perks I was constantly running was like Ghost and Dead Silence. I did not want the enemies to know that I was coming. I would go in around them, and then I would just shoot them in the back of the head. I would chill out in their spawn, and the process would just repeat. And I would get 20 plus headshots easy with most like assault rifles or submachine guns, just guns that weren't very hard. Assault rifles, light machine guns, you might not have to be as sneaky, because I mean, they got the range on them, so just pop them out of head glitches. But stuff with like pistols and submachine guns and shotguns, you're going to have to sneak around them. That's literally going to be your best friend. So as far as easy guns go, you should be able to get the assault rifles done very quickly. Even though the submachine guns don't have as much range, you should be able to get them very, very quickly. The light machine guns, very easy. Sniper rifles shouldn't be as hard either, because you don't even have to get headshots with those, which is great. You just have to get the one-shot kills. Now we'll move along a little bit to what I thought was more challenging and more rage-inducing. One of those huge things was the combat knife. Just be prepared to rip your hair out with the combat knife, because that's probably going to be the hardest one to most people. It's probably going to be the one that most people quit on, is actually that combat knife. The first part of the combat knife is pretty easy. All you gotta do is go kill people. What really sucks is getting those bloodthirsties, because, I mean, you're charging people with a knife. You're gonna have to be sneaky. Another thing that I found really, really challenging with the combat knife is one of the challenges is you have to kill a person with the combat knife, pick up their gun, and then kill them with it again. Now, it doesn't really seem too hard if you're a good player. My problem always was I could never find the guy that I killed originally with the combat knife. But the good part is, if you can find the guy, you can kill him multiple times after you've picked up his gun. Like, you can literally get the entire medal just off of one guy, as long as he keeps charging out at you. Now, another class I found very difficult was actually the shotguns. The one-shot shotguns weren't so bad, because you didn't need the headshots, but the Brecci, which I just called Becky the entire time, and the Haymaker were awful. Like, at one point in time, the Haymaker made me quit for an entire day because it made me so angry. They have 0 range on these things, so you have to be super close just to get the kills. And I played exactly like I played with the submachine gun. I would sneak in to the enemy base, and I would pop them off in the back of the head, and I would just repeat the process. I tried free-for-all, but things were just so hectic in free-for-all that if I didn't want to die a million times, I was just going to have to shoot and not take my time aiming. Which is another reason I recommend domination mode for the headshots, like just for the headshots. When it comes to the other challenges, free-for-all can definitely be a little bit easier, especially when you're getting bloodthirsties. I'm a very good free-for-all player, so I found it easiest to get the bloodthirsties when I actually had a bunch of players running at me, and it was easiest to get like the no attachment kills and the no perk kills for some of those, just because you're going to have a ton of players running at you all the time, so it's a bunch of free kills, especially in hardcore. Pistols aren't as bad as they sound. They're actually pretty easy. I mean, they don't have as much range, so you're going to have to sneak up on enemies. Once again, that's just the method you're going to have to go with. The first pistol didn't take me long at all. It probably about an hour, maybe. Like, I think I finished that one faster than anything else because it was a one-shot kill as long as you shot them in the head, and then it was one shot up close and then two at a distance, so I had like no problems at all. The sniper rifles also weren't so bad because all you had to do was get one-shot kills. So just go into a lobby, get 100 kills with a sniper rifle. I recommend hardcore so that way you're not getting hit markers like you would be in regular core, especially with that locust sniper rifle. I was getting them so often with that. The locust sniper rifle definitely was the biggest pain in the butt just because I felt like it was so inconsistent. Although recently they just had an update, and according to like Homage and a bunch of other snipers, it's made it a little bit easier. I haven't actually tried it yet, but who knows, maybe you'll actually have an easier time with the challenge than I did with the locust sniper rifle. But all in all, as bad as this challenge can seem, and as long as this grind is going to be, I definitely think that this camo is worth it. I think it's the nicest camo that any Call of Duty game has ever come out with, so I'm not even the least bit upset. Like, I'm super relieved that my challenge time is over, however. But if you guys are like on the edge about doing the challenge or not doing the challenge, I would do the challenge if I were you. Like, it's such a nice looking camo that I don't even regret spending like 3 weeks trying to get it. As soon as you walk into a lobby, that's all people talk about is the person that has the dark matter camo, or everybody else has the dark matter camo. Next, I think I'll work on the hero specialist, but I'm not super in a hurry to get the gold specialist. I don't think they look as nice. Like Spectre, for example, is my favorite. Oh, there I got power slammed when I was on the 20. But Spectre is my favorite, and I don't think his gold looks as good as, say, like his skeleton gear. But it's definitely something I'm going to work grinding on. So this gameplay is starting to come to a little close. I hope I'm getting a little bit more comfortable around the mic and I'm becoming a little bit better of a commentator. And I hope to bring you more videos. Now that the grind is over, you can definitely expect more videos. Like, I'm not just sitting in hardcore mode getting headshots all the time. I'm actually going to try to get some gameplays out for you guys. And if you guys want a more in-depth tips and tricks video, just don't hesitate to ask. I'll probably make one. Thanks for watching. Bye, you guys.
Frag close. Enemy patrol.
Pushing. We got this.
Hostile down. Reaper.
Reaper down. XD deployed. Exactly as briefed. Good work.
There's no escaping death. You survived. Reward enough.